Good morning. Good morning. I'm Jeanne Marsh, the Dean of the School of Social Service Administration, and it's my very great pleasure to welcome you to this conference, Understanding a Dynamic Decade, Population Trends, Public Policy, and the 2010 Census in Chicago, a conference that has pulled together an extraordinary group of distinguished academics, researchers, policymakers, citizens to consider a topic of great significance for our region and for our country. I know that you're all eager to get down to business, so this will be a very brief welcome, primarily to thank the organizers for the wonderful day we have ahead of us. I'd first like to thank the conference organizer, SSA faculty member Scott Allard, who has identified the need for this conference and gathered an extraordinary group of participants. I'd like to thank as well the university and the school faculty and staff who made this possible, and their names are listed in the program. And I'd like to thank all of you, all participants, for your interest, for your expertise, for your commitment to coming together on behalf of the region and the country. And finally, I'd like to thank the University Administration, Vice President for Civic Engagement, Anne-Marie Lipinski, Provost Thomas Rosenbaum, President Robert Zimmer, for their deep commitment to ensuring the university is a vital and constructive force for the region, really for the world. Like the university's first president, President Herbert, they are deeply committed to making sure that the university is, in his words, a institution that helps democracy understand itself. That might be on one of our banners, I'm not sure. At any rate, I am very delighted at this moment to introduce Provost Thomas Rosenbaum, a distinguished physicist and Provost of the university. Tom?
Thank you very much, Jeanne, and it's really my great pleasure to welcome you here on behalf of the university. This is a conference that really fits in with the university in so many ways. As Jeanne alluded to with our first president, the university was famously founded on Rockefeller money, but what you may not know is it was a matching grant, well ahead of the National Science Foundation and other such activities, in that the money was matched by the civic leaders of Chicago. And it's that partnership with our community that has informed the university from its very origins. Now, we have not been true to that vision at all points of our history, but certainly now Bob Zimmer, the president, and I are fully committed to this engagement, and we benefit enormously from those interactions of the vital community organizations, city government, and foundation representatives that are here today to build out our portfolio in that fashion. The School of Social Service Administration has been central to this enterprise throughout the university's history, through thick or thin. And this occasion now of the census has been a way, again, for us to step back and look at what we can do as a university to make a particular contribution. The idea of a census, of course, is very old. I remember many Saturday mornings in synagogue with some of the more boring readings from the Torah talking about the various census of the Israeli tribes. But, of course, as one went through more modern evolutions of the census, and I guess really the middle of the 1800s, one started to see not only the collection of names of head of family, but rather information that would help you in terms of social welfare. And it's in this spirit where the university can think of innovative ways to bring its intellectual capacity to bear in partnership with community, that we can make a contribution to think about policy evolution. And we see that today in the in the terrific program that Scott has put together. And we also see that in terms of the representatives of university and community groups, going all the way from co-sponsors in terms of Chapin Hall, Health Studies and the Biological Sciences Division, NORC, which is whose director, John Thompson, led the last census. Actually, there were so many of them, I actually wrote them down as well. The Urban Education Institute and the Chicago Consortium for School Research, of course, the Office of Civic Engagement, and probably others, and the Harris School. So I'm delighted to see the university participation at this level. I welcome those of you from government, from community organizations, and from foundations to our fold today. And I look forward not only to an exciting conference today, but to continued engagement and intellectual progress on these incredibly important issues of our time. Thank you.